really love how they use the natural materials that they have to make things work. So this is the window that this place has, and it's clearly just construction that literally just started today. I think they're getting prepared for high season and fixing up some of their bungalows, but that just started today and I'm leaving, so I didn't have to deal with that. But anyway, this is a bamboo, and you just put it through this other piece of bamboo and you slide it through, and that locks the window. And then when you want to open it, which I do every morning when I wake up, you just push it and prop it open, and it stays up no matter what. It's never falling down. So I really like that. And they use the same mechanism to lock the door. This is the door. It gets pretty dark in here once you close it. Bamboo. And then you just slide it through the other two pieces of bamboo. Boom. Locked. And honestly, I felt so safe here. A lot of times when I went to the shop, I just left the door open. If I knew I was only going to be gone for like 10 minutes, I just leave it open. I felt so safe here. But they give you a key to lock on the outside when you do want to lock the door. And this is the little porch. A hammock. And I honestly appreciate them giving you a broom, because there's so many times I've stayed in places where I want to sweep my floor and I don't want to keep bothering the maid or the housekeeper every single time, because I want to sweep my floor every day, especially when you're living in a place like this where you're out in the nature and you're tracking in the dirt. And I leave my door and my window open all day for ventilation, and dust comes in, so you want to sweep every day. So I'm so glad. I actually really appreciate that, especially when you're staying for, more than a few days. You want to be able to clean it yourself. You want to feel like it's your home, you know what I mean? And then I have this little stick to hang your laundry. I usually hang my towels once I do this. And then they have bathrooms and showers right there. Now they have other bungalows that they're working on right now. Let me show you. Those little ones here, they're putting some together. You can see they're literally putting them together. They're putting more bungalows together. They're expanding, and I think they're putting some over there too, in like the little cul-de-sac. This is like a little cul-de-sac like that, but I stayed in these. And honestly, if you had a choice, because they have these too, and these look really nice as well, and I'll see if I can show you inside one of them. But if you had a choice, I would either get this one, which on low season is $6 a day, or this one, which is on low season is $8 a day. No, I think this was like a little less than $6, this one, and this one's $8, and that one's more like $6. This one has an attached bathroom, but honestly it feels like a shack inside. It just feels like a shack, and I can't show you because I didn't take any video of it. When I was there, I stayed there for 4 days, and it just feels like a shack. But there is an attached bathroom and a little place we can put like a little kitchen. This one doesn't have an attached bathroom, but it feels more comfortable inside, and that's the bathroom. This one has an attached bathroom, and it actually feels like an actual cabin. So that's the most expensive one, but nice. This is the cheapest one, but to me, more comfortable than this one, unless you're really, really fussed over the bathroom. And since I'm here for low season, it hasn't really bothered me. So maybe for high season, it would be a bigger deal to have to share a bathroom, because it's literally only one bathroom. There's only one. It's only one bathroom. And this is it. There you go. And then we have a sink and then a shower. And everything's been fine. There's no hot water, but I think it's like warmed up by the sun, so it's usually just room temperature. It's not very cold. Then I have a little space here where they have free filtered water, some dishes, a kettle, sink to wash your dishes. So on high season, you might really be fussed to have a bathroom, so maybe get the more expensive one. That's probably more like $12 a day on high season instead of $8. or this one. Again, it's sufficient, but to me, this one feels more comfortable. So I actually moved back in here once I switched to that one. I came back to this one. And I really like it. And I'm gonna sit down and tell you why I decided to stay here. Hey guys. Again, you're gonna have to excuse a little bit of the noise in the background. They just started that today. I'm checking out today and I'm going to stay in another place for one night. But I was staying in the Oshana homestay or Oshana bungalows. And I stayed here for almost a month. And one of the reasons why I picked this place is to challenge myself. Because I honestly didn't know if I would be comfortable in this bungalow. I knew the young me, the young, fresh backpacker me would be like, yes to this, like that. But I'm a little bit older and you get used to a little bit of comforts. But even though I'm saying that, I have been making an active effort to minimize my life because I want to get to the point where I can live very basically. I want to be able to live like, I like simple. I like simple, quiet nature, and I want to get to the point where I'm not reliant on a lot of things to feel comfortable and to be happy, right? I don't want to be held prisoner by material things or like people who will die if they don't have AC, or people who will die if they have to share a bathroom, or people who will die if they have to see one aunt, something like that. Like, I want to get to the point the older I get, because like my retirement plan is to either A, I want to be an old lady living and traveling in an RV, or B, I want to live off the land and I want to live very simple. And I've been making that effort all throughout the years of my travels, just living very, very simply and not needing a lot. I am very, very low maintenance, and I just want to keep getting lower and lower, not like lowering my standards, but I just don't want to be attached to things. And so I challenged myself to stay here because I wanted to see if I can live more simply than I've had in a long time, in many years. Again, old young me, this was paradise, and older me was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go outside every day to go use the bathroom. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna feel too in the nature, it's gonna feel too much like camping, is it gonna feel clean? Like, I didn't know, but I wanted to challenge myself because I wanted to know, like, could I live in something like this one day, like permanently, like, or long term as an older person, like as I want to get closer and closer to nature, live more and more minimalist, live more and more simply, live more and more basic, live more and more, you know, just back to the roots of things. Because I want to escape this mindset of like, I need to have these things to feel comfortable, and I need to have these things to feel safe, and I need to have these things to feel happy, and I need to have these things to be at peace. You know what I mean? I want to strip as much of that away as I possibly can, and I've been doing that throughout the years. And so I challenged myself to stay here, and I thought, honestly, I was gonna hate it. I thought that I was gonna get there and be like, no, I don't like it. Nope, I'm too old for this. But I've actually really loved it. It feels really homey inside, and it feels like a cocoon. I don't know how else to explain it. It just feels really, really comfortable. Like, as soon as I lay down, you can see the window and the breeze, and I felt really, really comfortable. And when I moved into the shack one, it was fine, it's sufficient, but I didn't feel as comfortable in there. I felt more comfortable in here. And so I was actually really happy that I could pull it off, because I proved to myself, like, okay, I don't need to have things that I thought I needed to be comfortable. And that makes me feel better and feel good going into the future. Now, I'm moving into another space that is a little bit nicer, and I'm telling you, because the thing is, it's not that I don't like nice things. I like nice things just as much as the other person. I like luxury just as much as the other person. I just don't want to get to the, I want to escape this mindset of, I need those things to feel happy though, and I need those things to be at peace, and I need those things to feel successful, and I need those things to feel like I achieved something. There's nothing wrong with it if that's what you want, but for me, I don't want to be there. So, but it is like, I recognized when I walked into my new place that I'm going to show you, how I was like, oh my god, this is really nice. But it's actually really basic, but like compared to this, I'm like, it's really nice. Like, oh, I have a kitchen, oh, I have an attached bathroom. So like, living really basically actually makes you appreciate when you do have a little bit of comfort, or more comfort, a little bit of luxury. So this place, by the way, again, I think I said it already, this is like a little under, it was like $5 sometimes, a little under $6. It depended on what day, like it fluctuates on Agoda. And I'm pretty sure if you stayed here a long term, if you gave them like a lump sum in the beginning, maybe they'll give you a deal if you stay here for a month. But yeah, I really liked it. Oh, by the way, I'm in Koh Lanta. Alright, so I moved inside because they were really hammering out there and I don't know if you can hear me. But I'm in Koh Lanta, Thailand. It's a little island off of Krabi. It's my first time ever being here. And honestly, I really like it. It's low season right now, so there's no one here. Like, there's people here, but I think this is the quietest island I've ever been on. And I would love to come back here. And if I came back here, I would either stay in this bungalow or I would stay where I was staying at now, where I moved to for a day. And I think it's called Lanta Rabbit Guest House or something like that. But I would like to see this place in high season because I actually think this little area would be really fun, because people of a certain mindset has to live in this space. You can't be high maintenance to live here. You can't be someone who complains and bitches and moans and needs everything to be perfect. You can't stay here. So when you stay in places like that, usually you become surrounded by like-minded individuals. And so because this place is kind of like a cul-de-sac during high season, I think it would probably be really, really fun, because I think that it would kind of develop a little bit of a community here, especially people who will be staying here for like more than a week or so. Ganja is legal here, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of hippies here on their hammocks, smoking it up. But I haven't filmed much of Koh Lanta because I haven't really been doing much. It's a really quiet island. I've been really focused on work. But if you want quiet, you want peace, you want something a little bit different from all the other places everyone's going, like Phuket or Koh Tao or Koh Phangan, or Koh Samui, then Koh Lanta might be a good place for you. I think it's a mix of young people, but you also see people with families here and kids here. The taxis for some reason is hella expensive. The taxis are the most expensive I've ever seen anywhere. I don't know why they're so expensive here. I don't think they all just made a pack to make it that price. A lot of times the taxis will do that. They'll like create like a mafia pack of like, we're gonna stick to this price so nobody's under gouging or dropping the amount down. So it's like 500 baht, 600 baht to get like anywhere on this island. Like if you're going down the street, you're like 600 baht. Like what? I can just walk. It's cheaper just to rent a bike here. The bikes are like 250, pretty average. The same in Krabi. Pretty much you can find some that's cheaper, but like that's the average. But yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't really film much, but I thought that I would film where I was staying at least, because I felt like I wanted to share why I was staying there. I don't know why. It's like my little diary of like, I don't know, like I was kind of proud of myself. Like, oh yeah, like a mattress on the floor, mosquito net, like very, very stripped down, very, very bare, very, very basic. But I wanted to challenge myself to see if I can live in something like this. Not that like, let's say I said like, oh, if I can live in something like this forever. If I lived in something like this, I would definitely add things to make it more comfortable. But it was just like, I want to show or challenge myself to see that I don't need certain material things to be happy or to be comfortable. There's nothing wrong with having those things, but I don't want those things to be like make or break me. Like, oh, now I'm sad, or now I'm miserable, or now I'm frustrated because I don't have these particular things. I never want things to have I never want things for people or chemicals or anything to have a hold on me. Medicine, food, I don't want to have things to have, not I have to eat, but you know, certain foods. I don't want things to have a hold on me. Just like I don't want to be addicted to sugar or caffeine, or if I don't want to be addicted to alcohol, I don't want to have a codependence on a human being. I don't want things to have a hold on me to be happy and to be comfortable and to be at peace. I hope I like made that clear, because I felt like it sounded better in my head, but I feel like I'm just rambling. Anyway, that's it guys. I hope you like this little tour. I am going to do a tour of the other place, and I don't know if I'm going to do it on this video or another video to split it into two. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I just want to say, like, the owners who host this place have been really, really kind and really nice. I'm filling up my bottled water. Recycled that thing like a million times. But yeah, they've been really, really nice, and not like stingy or corrupty or like pushy or anything like that. So I really recommend this place. So this is the more expensive one they have, and it hasn't been cleaned, so no one's been staying here. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I feel like if you're gonna pick between the bungalow, the shack, or this one, I would be this one or the bungalow, because when you come in here, it feels more like it's an actual bungalow. Like it has a little kitchen area, a refrigerator. This is their attached bathroom. That, They have like a window here. Then you have like a nice window here, and this is the bed. And you do have also a mosquito net, fan. I don't think any of these places are AC. Socket. Have like a little desk here. Little place to hang up your things. And like look out. Yeah, so this one I think $8, low season $12 probably. High season. And then you just have like a couple of neighbors. There's one here. And then there's one up there. This is like the highest one. And you have like a bungalow. And you have like a little seat you can sit down there. A little bench. Everything's like, I love how everything's like just built out of like out of what they have. I really love that. And then yeah, you still have your hammock. This place is probably really fun for high season. It's been great for low season, but it's probably so fun for high season. And you have like some neighbors there. This is a completely different company or place. And there's another bungalow there. But yeah, so for me personally, I would pick between the cheapest one or this one. And this is how they look. Yeah, all right, let's go.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.